But now we have the Royal Brawl, the two kings going at it. Is there a more fitting winners finals? Probably not. I mean, let's face it.
No, absolutely. I mean, this is where it's interesting to see the landscape of Texas Smash go through its ups and downs. But you've got Lima, who ever since the arrival of the Witch Queen Bayonetta into the Super Smash Bros. Franchise has been, I really think, de facto has been the best player in Texas since this has happened. Most successful player from Texas since this time has happened. It is the person to beat in Texas at all
Ever
times.
since Lima committed to Bayonetta, he had some issues early on in the game. Didn't think the character could do it. Took a long break. But ever since he's kind of returned to actually caring about the game, actually putting in time to practice, he's been a force to reckon with, man. I mean, dominating one of the best cities, the best city in the state in Dallas, most of the time dropping little to no sets. The man is dominating for a reason. And then you have, and also not only Texas, he's gone to majors and done rather well. I think
absolutely, top 32 placements at what glitch?
I think he got definitely 13th or 17th at main stage.
Yeah, at main stage.
13th at glitch or 9th.
So yeah, another top 32 performance at glitch. Another one at low tide as well. So.
Third place what's that one?
Less big moves. That was MuteAce. We're talking about Lima's results.
Yeah.
But no. I mean, speaking of results, Mute a results machine, as we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. Lima is very good in this matchup. I saw these two play in Heartbeat. Lima disposed of the Peach extremely quickly.
Yeah. I mean, that's the danger, right? Is I think both of these players are very proficient in each other's characters as well as their own, obviously.
Yeah, they both play them on the side. Like, the character knowledge is at an all-time high with these two. Like, they know all their tricks and gimmicks.
Absolutely. I mean, you kind of hear the assumptions of, like, if you have a Peach, you must have a Bayo, and if you have a Peach and or a Bayo, you must have a Palu. It's the holy or unholy trinity, depending on how you want to look at it. But I think really the two purveyors of that claim are right here. Both, I would say, very, the best player of their character in the world at this moment, I would think. I can't think of any better Peach or any better Bayo than these two.
Yeah.
At least with the results to back it up.
Yeah.
And they're starting off here very even, very back and forth here on PS2.
And I think, Bayo does really well in this matchup in a lot of ways, especially from the anti-air perspective, right? Wherever Mute wants to float, wherever Mute's like to jump, Bayo can beat that in the ABK and really contest her in a lot of ways, right? Mm-hmm. But Bayo is light and allow Peach to kill a lot earlier than she's used to. But
absolutely, I think both these players have created sets with each other. So yes, I mean this is a toss-up. I have no idea who's gonna walk out of this set the winner. And I mean, there's a testament to it right now. They're still dead even through this first minute and a half of the game.
Okay. Lima overextending with that Tash attack and Mute getting the bear there, taking an early read. Now, when Mute gets a lead, this is where he really likes to overextend. Going for that early witch time, but the bats within. Almost going to reverse the situation, but we'll see if Peach can get a combo started and really cement this lead for Mute right now.
Absolutely, and it's going to have to, as you can see, opting to use these back airs and turnips, especially turnips a lot more in this matchup, kind of forcing to kind of really wanting to meet any sort of the witch slides or any ABKs or any sort of aerial or dragging approach that Bayonetta has, because a lot of those approaches are not necessarily hugely committal, but a nice, well-picked vegetable will at least contest something like
Lima
that.
going for the jab earlier, but barely falling out, and Mute's holding on to stock at once again, getting the trade on the ABK. Excellent positioning for Mute. Looks a lot better in this matchup than the last time I saw him. Definitely making it very difficult for the Bayonetta, but okay, this is the thing though. 99% against Bayo, not much of a lead. This character has insane damage output.
Yeah, absolutely, and Lima knows how to squeeze every last drop of percent out of it, but Mute realizing that in order for Lima to get that sort of damage, he's going to have to approach. And MuteAce knowing exactly when, how, and what to do when something like that arrives. However, Lima trying to answer back pretty quickly.
It's the air dodge there. Can you make it back? Oh, that Peach Bomber, such a good recovery tool.
She thick.
Yeah, she fixed.
Yeah, I mean, those are some strong hits by Peach there to make it back to the stage, and not stopping Lima for the time being, though the damage continuing to rack on, giving hot pursuit to MuteAce.
Okay, getting the anti-air up tilt. Good job there from Lima. Okay, but if you're securing these stocks at 160, 170, it might be rough from going way deep, but couldn't quite get the move, but catches Paracel's angle perfectly. We got 1 stocks to 1 right now.
Yep, tied up a piece, and you can already see, you know, the prior knowledge from these 2 previous sets slowly starting to funnel its way back in. Good DI out by Lima. That fair could have spelled a lot of trouble and possibly even game number 1 for MuteAce had that connected. But MuteAce down and out, keeping things strong here. We'll see if Lima can answer back, but a beautiful parry and MuteAce continuing to bob and weave.
Spacing around that heel slide, you know, Mute knowing the ranges of Bayo, what she's capable of, where she likes to pressure, and look at that, getting the back around another APK. The spacing for Mute's immaculate right now, but Lima finally getting this platform extension, getting this damage, and all it takes is 1 hit. Oh, but the Paracel does it! Oh my god, the reversal!
Absolutely, absolutely, you know, able to consistently take a look out for these resources. Found himself in the right place, pulled the trigger, the risk paid off in game number 1 to MuteAce here at Winners Finals.
That is character knowledge at its finest. He knew exactly the angle that Bayo wanted to continue the combo. He's like, oh, if you do this, I'm just gonna punish you, and that move, you know, that is the most stylish Peach kill. You gotta love the Paracel kills when they happen.
Yeah, those are the best ones. You know, that's some strong fiber on that umbrella, man. I tell you what. But
that's gonna be clipped a few times in chat right now, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean that speaks to, I think not only to Mute's Bayonetta knowledge and experience, but also I think, you know, one thing about MuteAce that I enjoy seeing about his play is that you can kind of see his brain work as the set goes on. You can see him attempt to, you know, stop and think or apply something or try something throughout the set. I think more it's, I don't know, not necessarily, I mean, he may or may not do it more than other top players, but I think you can see the kind of calculations and the simulations running through his head a bit more maybe. But regardless, it's prevalent to see. However, one thing I do see is Lima kind of putting the hands to MuteAce to start the second game.
Yeah, I mean, you got that early down, you know, conversion, as Lima does, and, you know, taking that damage output. But like both these characters, man, both these damage outputs and both of these players, it's absolutely immaculate. Getting the fair, they're not going to kill, but the pressure is on. We'll see how MuteAce gets out the corner, tries the bomber, but the trade not going to be in Mute's favor. Lima taking an early lead.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, you saw the bomber be used to great effect to start this set off, and Lima already on the second game saying you might want to rethink that, but
yeah, I mean, the option is a good mix-up, but I mean, it doesn't have protected qualities, right? You can definitely get in between it, and Lima, you know, knowing that and taking that stock, but getting off to another early lead, you know, all Lima needs is 2 or 3 hits, especially with that smash roll platform, and you can really extend this lead. How does he get out of float? The nice reversal up air from Mute.
Yeah, not necessarily with an intent to kill, just enough to create some space there with the air dodge coming out. But yeah, no worries at all here. The turnup's going to clash, but MuteAce has got a lot of ground to make up, able to put us on even stocks. Now, 94, not a big mountain to climb, but a big, a stiletto gun back air from Bayonetta will absolutely end MuteAce's stock.
You know, Lima's looked very dominant in this game, so even though he could even this out pretty quickly, oh my god, barely avoiding the S smash. Lima positions those so well, as you have to with Bayo. You need to eventually throw out smash attacks to, you know, cover space and, you know, at least put fear in the opponent. Lima knowing that. You get a tomahawk there, but listen, you know, right at 140, you hold on to this stock, you get a Peach conversion, you can definitely even this up so quickly.
Yeah, for sure. And again, we're back here in Lima. Really utilizing that smash roll platform and the long limbs and bigger normals of Bayonetta to kind of create this sort of hell zone around MuteAce here. You know, normally you want to fight for control of the platform, but it seems like when MuteAce finds himself on the platform itself, I feel like that's where he takes a lot more danger. You know, these ABKs come from all directions, big backers, big nairs.
Oh, covers the air dodge! Boot! You were talking about boots earlier, man!
Absolutely, man. You know, Wise One once said they were indeed made for walking, and
sometimes for stomping.
Yeah, especially for stomping. Lima's gonna walk right on into a game win there, evening the series up 1-1, and the big music counter pick from MuteAce. Tekken music,
bro.
God tier counter pick.
Listen, you know, like this music, and in my opinion, is the best addition to Smash Brothers. Like, it's hard for me. There's Kingdom Hearts, there's Final Fantasy, but man, Tekken hits different, man.
Tekken hit, look, my Kish Gang Rise Up, man. One of the greatest Tekken songs ever made. Honestly, and also shout outs to Nintendo for saying, you know what, you can play any song you want on Battlefield, Small Battlefield, or FD. And honestly, one of the greatest gifts in all, really to mankind, and the fact they won a Nobel Prize for this is
and oh my, see, that is, yes, like most people would have died from that conversion. Lima had him in a very bad spot, but the SDI, they call it character knowledge. You know, Meat's gonna get out of that, but still taking a lot of percent.
Yeah, he almost ate just that raw big ol' F smash from Lima as well. But yeah, keeping his wits about him. Stocks are still even, and Elite and MuteAce immediately eating things up. They're beautiful turn and eat your vegetables, sir.
Dang.
And what was a great opening for Lima has turned into now a lead for MuteAce.
No chicken tendies for you, bro. We're going straight to the salad, man.
It is all veggies. There is no soup. It's only salads.
Oh my goodness, you know, it's doing a great job there. But the rage from MuteAce, this is where he's at his best, creating this stronghold. I really thought Lima was taking it to him, and then the momentum of the set switched so quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, big shot there, gonna knock it out. And Lima again, these big lurking backers always closing these stocks out. I'm pretty sure. I feel like all but one or two of these stocks taken so far by Lima this set have just not been from backers. They've been almost exclusively backers. But you know, when you've got a good move and probably one of your only really consistent reliable kill moves, you got to make good use of it.
Exactly. And, you know, Lima's definitely not down. He's waiting for his opportunity to even this back up. That down tilt would have meant, you know, these platforms too, just so good. Oh, interrupts the float there. I don't think Mute's in a great spot, but drifts back to center stage, getting out of there. But, you know, it's putting on a lot of pressure. These turnips doing a lot of work, and the trade is not going to be in his favor. Mute taking a lead.
Absolutely, yeah. The big crown going to outweigh the ABK, but Lima coming straight off the platform, looking for you know, blood in the water. Backer's going to send MuteAce off stage, and again the pursuit just keeps coming. You know, Lima's got all the resources in the world, knows how to use it to its maximum, and you've got to close the stock out now. You got to keep things, you know, tit for tat here.
Okay, Lima, how does he get that? Oh, interrupts the jump, no jump here. Goes way out there, but the immaculate spaces from Mute with the parasol gonna get out of that situation. Continue his lead.
Get down to there. And again, just keeping the pressure on, damage coming in here, able to bat within and out of there, but MuteAce continuing the damage on his own, using these up airs to again call out these ABKs, these approaches from Lima.
Falling up air was such an excellent way to survive ABK. Mute just a master of covering all of Bayo's entry options. Just look at that menacing float, just like, please ABK into me, please ABK into me, I will cover everything you got.
Absolutely. Parasol into the Nair, they're attacking even more damage on now at 97%. Lima kind of figuring what he's got to do to close this stock out, forces a hard get up from MuteAce, but nothing off of it quite yet.
Up air one, not going to put him in the situation. The reverse up air again from Mute, just being a menace on stage, making Lima work for everything he's got. How can Lima close out the stock? That dash attack going to put Lima in a bad spot. The turnip's just coming down on Lima. Okay, ABK's out. That's still not going to do it though. And the bear, it's still living.
Yeah, closing it out there, and still has enough there to make it so far, but he's a whole stock, he's a whole entire stock behind. Not very often do I see Peach live to 200%, but
yeah,
it's going to happen this game. 191, and MuteAce with a solid 2-stock there to move into the set lead, and now just a game away from a guaranteed top 2 finish.
Yeah, that's just I was saying how Lima wrote a book on how to play the Yoshi matchup, doing the same in the Bayo matchup. Closing, you know, really controlling that zone space, knowing the angles of Bayo's entryways, and then when you get Bayo on the ledge in a compromising situation, take advantage of her lag. Mute doing everything you need to do and more to take down Bayonetta and wants to be in Grands right now.
Yeah, a game away, but Lima not one to be phased. We're gonna go right in there. You know, Lardy looking at what he can do for this 4th game and into a 5th. But we're back here on Pokemon Stadium 2.
Both of these guys, well-traveled, will not back down easy, will not get discouraged, right? And I don't expect that from Lima either. Getting the down tilt there. The platform, though, going to save Mute a lot of percent. Okay, you got the witch time on that. Okay. Oh, but I think that's SCI there. Mute just making it so hard to combo him.
Yeah, you know, and witch time feels so good and so bad at the same time, especially when stuff like that happens. It doesn't quite work out for you. But turning more and more damage on here now at 90%.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Bayo can't snap ledge, right? So Mute, that, you know, down tilt is the most active, but the timing was immaculate, getting the punish. Taking advantage of Bayo's ledge snap, pretty important in a lot of matchups. But the SD, Lima, normally known for the do one bad SD, per set, so I'm definitely not shocked. But this is not at a good time because you do not want to give MuteAce this momentum right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Just unfortunately couldn't get the feet on the ground, but is able to convert off it into the back here. No stock taken quite yet. Almost. Lima. I think Lima and MuteAce were both thinking back air right there, but they both zigged. They both zigged and no back air out, but Lima still continuing the hunt.
Okay, getting the early pair, so Lima just unable to interfere. That dash attack though, going to interrupt any aerial from ledge there. Lima fighting to stay in the set. But okay, up B gonna interfere with Peach down there. Normally very hard to deal with that on shield. And the pressure from platforms. Look at Lima just hunting you down.
Yep, big chase there coming in from MuteAce. From Lima. Trying to get their Stitch on deck and a clock Lima in the face for a nice chunk of damage.
Yeah, we'll take the damage, but if that's it, that's good. Okay, interrupts the float there. This is exactly what you want to do, but okay, damn, just reversals it. Gets it. Nice turn to the face.
SCI up turns it into a combo of his own.
And the catches were great too, catching her in those combos ruins a lot of Peach's momentum. But okay, this is the zone control I'm talking about, right? Lima has... Okay, but that... Well, he was in witch time for a second, but actually takes advantage of it.
Yeah, able to witch time that turn up there. No stop, but hey, plenty of damage. Even things really back up to a pretty even point here.
And Mute just hopping, begging for Lima to go in. Finally actually does catch his Mute by surprise. But man, it's just so menacing. And Lima's just hopping, but I think that was a witch time there, baited out and taken down. And Mute trying to get in winner side grands. He is close right now. If he can hold on to this stock, as long as he has for others, in fact, it's almost guaranteed.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 127%. Again, we're still Bayonetta still has to commit here. Still has to put something out in order to kill MuteAce, and MuteAce knows that, and is just waiting for that overextension to really crack open a bunch of damage onto him.
Look at these zone control, man. It's like, you're just not seeing a way for Lima to get consistently in. It's just every angle that Lima's tried, every angle that he's tried to attack from, Mute's just been way on top of him. And as we can see here, okay, finally gets something open, interrupted. Peach's frame data just too strong.
Yep. Lima able to dodge the grab there with the iframes of Witch Time, but no grab game by either. Still trying to put the chase there. And again, similar to last game, MuteAce taking that second stock to 190 damage. Good stuff so far, but it hasn't been enough. But Lima says, I'm not out of this quite yet. Quick 30, and he's halfway back to completing this comeback.
Yeah, that was good, but the DI from MuteAce was immaculate. They're not letting the fair chains get anything more than 30. And you take 30 from Bayo combo, you're doing a pretty good job. Usually Bayo gets a lot more than that. But Lima's still making a bit of a run here. Now getting another conversion, almost even this up. Oh, the F smash barely misses. He needed that for momentum's sake.
Yeah, just a little bit off there. Had the right play, I think, coming out here in these CCs. Float cancels here. MuteAce trying to bait something out of Lima here.
Okay, Lima's been fighting so hard. He's been itching and scratching for every percent he's gotten. And now he's get this up. He won the double for the conversion. I think maybe lost his jump. Gonna Peach Bomber back. Covers the roll, but that's the weak backer, not what he wanted.
Yeah, gotta find a way back into it here. Still on ledge is MuteAce. It's gotten the 2 feet back here. Lima 80Ks away, but gotta find it here. Jump into the 4, 2, 3.
Barely living perfect DI for MuteAce. The Peach Bomber, how is it still last that long?
That was the absolute probably last frame of Peach Bomber coming in there, saving MuteAce, keeping him in this game, and now the looming, floating threat of Peach remains strong in front of Lima. MuteAce just a hit away from grand finals here, and the backer's gonna drop.
Oh my god. Lima made one hell of a run, but he knows how Bayo likes to kill. He knows how to force Lima to work as hard as possible for every stock.
Yeah, absolutely, and we saw him even on the side %, still able to having his SDI kind of change and affect the way Lima has to react to these combos, and I think, especially at the end there, you knew that the only way Lima could get to him was jump, fair 1, 2, 3, and was, I think took the precautions necessary to make sure he lived, and it paid off. The investment paid off, and now sitting in winner's side of grand finals is MuteAce.
All right. Well, the king, so Lima is number 1.
In Texas?
Yes.
That's good. I literally looked at this post like 2 days ago, and I forgot. Hold on.
Yeah, let's just confirm that.
I'm researching.
But Lima or Mute, showing a lot of improvement in the matchup from when I last seen him, and doing a good job at taking care of business.